It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Morrisons have just dropped a load of new craft beer on us. Picked all of it up, hopefully all of it. I've checked their Instagram account and it hasn't been updated for a few months now. So I've just relied on you wonderful people on YouTube really, leaving comments on my videos saying, hey, Morrisons have dropped some new beers. So I popped down there, did a bit of shopping, naturally picked up some sausage and bacon. But here are the beers. I'm going to start off with a bottle of beer that I'm probably going to find quite interesting myself. This is Dartmoor IPA from Dartmoor Brewery. The beer that you're probably going to remember Dartmoor Brewery by are their Jail Ale. It's quite a famous beer. This is a 4% ABV 500ml bottle of IPA, established in Princetown where my wife lived for a number of years, right up on the top of Dartmoor, freezing cold up there in the winter. This may not necessarily be a brand new beer if you shop in Morrisons in the West Country. This might have been available for months, if not years. But for me in South Wales, this is a new beer. So I look forward to that one. Next up, we're going to show you a beer from Wild Child Brewing Company. Oh, that beer, by the way, that beer was £1.89. Now, all of these canned craft beers I'm about to show you, the only beer that was £4 is the Northern Monk Double Dry Hopped IPA at 7.5% ABV. The rest are £3 a can. So we're going to start off with the Wild Child Brewing Company's Opaque Reality Mango and Passion Fruit Milkshake IPA, 5.9% ABV. And here's another one for you. As I show all of these beers off, see if you notice a pattern. Comment on the pattern in the comments box. It's a certain style of beer. Milkshake IPA, 5.9% ABV. Looks pretty good. Brewed with oats and lactose. Wild Child brewed a fantastic pale ale that I reviewed a couple of months ago. Lee W was very kind enough to send it down from Leeds. Absolutely loved this. So I'm hoping for good things with this. Opaque Reality. Next up, we have Brewdog. This is Brewdog's Silk Road Lychee and Mango Hazy IPA, 6.5% ABV, 440 milliliter can. Look forward to reviewing this, to be honest. I've not reviewed a Brewdog beer. I was on Instagram the other day and I was looking through Instagram and Brewdog were advertising some of their beers and I think they were actually advertising this. So I'm glad I picked this one up. But I was thinking while I was looking at their Instagram, thinking, I haven't reviewed a Brewdog beer for such a long time. Yeah, it should be pretty interesting, shouldn't it? Should be pretty interesting. Silk Road. The road is long and fruity. It sure is. High Wire Tropical Pale Ale, Magic Rock Brewing Company, 5.5% ABV. Now, I remember when Magic Rock first launched their beers around 10 years ago now. And Richard Burhouse, who was the owner of Magic Rock, and his brother at the time, still is his brother, at that time, 10 years ago, decided to send me their first release of beers. They sent me High Wire, and they sent me one of the other circus. They were all circus-themed beers, really, really good. But I remember loving High Wire. High Wire for me was terrific. It was an amazing example of an American IPA at that time. They then brought out High Wire Grapefruit, which was very good, but they changed it. They've changed it to High Wire Tropical. So how different will this beer be? 440 milliliter can. Drink Magic. Now, I've not drunk a Magic Rock beer since the announcement of the sale. The sale of Magic Rock Brewing Company. The people, I think they were Lion. The people who own Lion Lager bought them, changed things up a bit, changed the recipes up a bit, and I don't think it worked for them. Magic Rock were producing some of the best beers in the UK until Lion bought them. And then they diluted the recipes, diluted the beer, and people noticed, and I think people stopped buying it. The thing is with the craft beer industry is we're not stupid. We're not stupid people, the people who buy craft beer. They dumbed down the beers a bit and people just went, okay, we'll go somewhere else. And that's, I think, the problem they faced, Lion, in buying Magic Rock. They should have just left alone. They should have just left well alone with the recipes. The beers were terrific. They were absolutely fabulous. But we'll talk about that more in the review of the Highwire Tropical. This is the £4 can of beer I was talking about then. Order of the North, double dry hopped IPA, 7% ABV. It's a collaboration. Now, I've been raving about this brewery for the last year. Rivington Brewing Company. I had a beer from Rivington just last week. It was a double IPA and it was astonishing. Absolutely fantastic, astonishing IPA. Now, Northern Monk, a great brewery, they really are. Order of the North, Northern Monk collaboration with Rivington, a double dry hopped IPA, a 7% ABV, £4 a can. This collaboration with Rivington, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a darn good beer. 440 milliliter can. And this is the beer that really excited me. Thornbridge collaboration with Burnt Mill Brewery. This is called Riffle. Rifle's 1F. What is this then? Rifle? You comment in the comments box. Let me know how to pronounce this beer. West Coast IPA, 7% ABV. Thornbridge Brewery. Absolutely love Thornbridge. Absolutely love Burnt Mill. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really, really good beer. The one thing I want to mention, and it's just brought to my attention, just reminded me actually, is I missed these beers. I picked up 2 of them in the beer aisle. Now, normally you go down the beer aisle in Morrisons, you see the beers. Interestingly enough, they dedicated an end of line, one at the end of the aisles, in my local Morrisons to these new craft beers. So it was only, I asked, and I'm getting fed up of asking people in Morrisons, because they all go, or Tesco's, or I don't know what you're talking about, mate. They look at you really odd. Oh, I hear you got some new beers in, and they all go. But I asked the manager, and the manager went, yeah, we kind of sorted out this end of aisle just yesterday. So I'm really pleased I asked, because I would have missed them. So please, if you can't find them in your local Morrisons, look at the end of the aisle. Make sure you find it, because, wow, look, they look terrific. And then there's a couple of boxes I picked up. Now, I realised in Morrisons that I've not reviewed Divide and Conquer from Vocation. This beer's been out a long time. Went onto YouTube in Morrisons. I thought, I'm not sure if I've reviewed this beer. I hadn't. So I bought the 2 boxes for £10. So I picked up Vocation Divide and Conquer New England Pale. It's coming in at 5% ABV. And I also picked up a box of Uprising India Pale Ale, 6% ABV from Northern Monk. I've not reviewed this beer either. Voted UK's one of the 100 best UK small companies 2021, Northern Monk Brewing Company. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I'm really looking forward to trying them all, actually. But that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 new beers in my local Morrisons store. If I've missed any, or not that I've missed them, but they weren't in my local store, please let me know in the comments box and I'll look to find them online. But I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!